Welcome back, guys. My name is Ajay Pramar. If you are watching this channel for the first time, today I'm going to share. Question number 4 is: can you give the total revenue for all the quantities of books sold as on date? As on date means it is including all the years, right? That is the first thing to notice. So, this is your question, right? Now, what else it says? I need the total revenue for all the quantities. Okay, quantity of books. So it is including the quantity, which means it says that if the revenue per book is $3 for two quantity, it should be 6. That is basically what we want to find it out. So quantity should be multiplied with revenue, and then we should have a total. So this is very simple because if you remember, we can use the SumX because SumX is an iterator. So row by row, it does the calculation. And SumX, why not CountX, averagex? Because we want the total. So 3 multiplied by 1, 4 multiplied by 2, like this, kind of a sum product. Remember, we had covered this SumX before also. So it's very simple. Let's go in the new measure, and in just 20 seconds, we'll finish it. Provided I get the screen on time. My system is working slow, actually. Okay, so here we have total revenue, final total quantity revenue. Okay. So, and this is very simple. We have a direct formula for this SumX. You provide the cost purchase table, and then you need to multiply the expression, which is quantity with revenue, right? So it's an iterator. You know that whatever we have, we are going to get in that array, by the multiplication of two different cells. I should say two different headers. They all will be later on added, right? So first quantity with first revenue, second quantity with second revenue, row by row. You know that, right? So I simply go and click OK. And now let us put that in the pivot. So let's insert the pivot. There we go. Click OK. So finally, this is done, right? So I just have to see the total, nothing else. So 297, 2,957. Okay. Okay. What is the another question now? Can you give us the author book quantity sold for Jan through April month? Rest months to be ignored. So we want actually Jan, Feb, March, and April. And the other thing is we want the author, right? And quantity. Yes, that's the important thing, the quantity. So author-wise quantity. So basically we will create a DAX, which will give us the, the quantity for these ones. And the moment I put the author in the Power Pivot, as one of its pivot coordinate, filter context will be applied. Perfect. So we just need to focus how we can get this Jan, Feb, March, and April. So I think we can use the SumX also. We can use the calculate also. It's all up to you. So let's go to the Power Pivot and the measure, new measure. So I will use, I think I can use the calculate also, right? So before I do that, I just want to check, do we have a month here? Yeah, month header is there. Okay. So we can use a calculator or SumX. So let's go and use the calculator. Okay, so I use the sum, the total, the paid, the revenue, and then in the filter expression, we can use the month. Okay, so month should be, so I can use in operator also, if you remember that. I think this is the shortcut. This is wonderful. We will use in operator. So I say Jan or Feb or March or April. You see that now this is very useful. This is saving our time, right? And then curly bracket, and then finally the close parenthesis, check the formula. There's no error in the formula, so I click on this OK. And now we will use the pivot or then V and click OK. And I'll use the pivot, maybe I'll use the pivot here. So we have already calculated the DAX, which is going to give us the only 4-month performance. So now you see, you can't, that is the reason, people go and use the DAX. I mean, we don't use now the old pivot, because in old pivot, you can't do all these things. And pardon me for this, this I should write a revenue. Or it's actually the quantity, but I keep this as the revenue. Okay. Well, I'm still not late. I can just go and write. So Jan to April. Okay. So instead of this revenue, I just write quantity. Check the formula. Okay. Perfect. So this one is now my quantity. Once you drag this here, you know that the moment I put the author, I will have my author here, right? In case if you're interested in having the year also, you can put the year also like this. It's all up to you. So now calculation is happening on two pivot coordinates for author Ajay in the year 2018. It's actually checking what it has in the Jan, Feb, March, and April, and same for the other things. Okay, so that's all. This is simply called the filter text. You know that, right? Okay. So the last question now, and the last one is, can you give us the each author contribution for Jan and Feb, and then May and June on overall revenue earned throughout the year? Okay. So you have Jan to Feb, one category. Author is there, of course. So we'll just drag the author. Filter context will work. The main thing is we need to find out the total revenue, right? Revenue for Jan and Feb and for May and June. That's the most important. And it is including all the years. So you don't have to put any year filter. That's the important thing. So it is going to be done in the same way. Let's quickly go in the Power Pivot and create a copy for the same DAX. I think we can just, the one we have created is the quantity. I just copy this and let's create a new one. So this time I need a Jan and Feb, right? Jan and Feb revenue. I just write here revenue. Okay, and put the condition here. First, I put the revenue. Jan and Feb. I delete this. Right, guys? So check the formula. Am I making sense to you? And am I going fast? Let me know if you think I'm fast. I think we have done this many times, so that's why. Okay, so edit it, create the copy, Control C, new, and now we go and write it here. And this is not now. This is now May and June, I think. What was the question? May and June, or what was it? I forgot that. Let it be whatever. Okay, I just create this as May and June. May and June revenue. Okay, check the formula. No error, currency, and this is 0. You can change the symbol in case if you are looking for, I never told you this, but these are sort of R&D topics. You do the research, you get the development, okay? The research and development kind of, we call them R&D topics. So if you click here, not necessarily this should be covered in training. I mean, you will come to know what it says. So finally we have this and May, June. So yeah, May, June is the correct one. So now you know what you need to do, right? We simply go and create the pivot, right click, okay, enter. And now we have the author here. Author, where is my author? Yeah, so I have my author here. And then we have, one is this Jan Feb, right? So we have the Jan Feb, and then one is the May June. So we can clearly see that how it is working. Okay, so, but I think we are interested in looking at the, the percentage, because it says the contribution we have to check. So total revenue by this author throughout the year, and the total revenue only in Jan and Feb, So it's very simple. You can do it. I'll just tell you which header to use. You can use this one. The total revenue is here, right? Total revenue is here, right? So with this, total revenue is coming from every author. This is from the entire data, right? This is for 12 years. Sorry, 12 months. 12 months and all years. Basically, if I have 3 years, this is coming from 36 months, right? And this is already for Jan and Feb from 3 years. And this is May and June from 3 years. I have only 3-year data, 2018 to 2020, right? So you just need to divide this with this, divide this with this, and you'll come to know that how is the contribution. The contribution for the Jan and the Feb on the total done by the same author, the contribution, the percentage, it's having on the total revenue. So when you create the DAX, just simply use the divide and divide, just say that divide, and then, you need to divide this Jan revenue, this DAX, you will divide it with the total revenue, and same for the another one, right? So you will see this picture. I just finished this picture now. This is what you want to see. So we can see that how much they are contributing. This divided by this. Okay, so we have this. So you can see that how these two different ones, when they taken together, how they're contributing. Okay, obviously this is blank, so it means that there's no say for this month. Why it's an insane, right? Okay, so do we have any questions now? Okay, so now let's go and meet in the next lecture.